Okay, everyone. So we're going to do our midday market recap here, go over the trades from this morning, and definitely one of the topics today that we're going to be talking about is SureTrader being suspended for 5 days, which is, I know, something that a lot of you guys, or well, at least a number of you were emailing me about, just because it certainly is a scary thing. I'm going to put up my disclaimer here for those on Facebook and YouTube, and then what I'm also going to do here is just put up this is just the home page of SureTrader. So if I refresh this page, you'll see the banner at the top. It says notified. The Securities Commission of the Bahamas notified the firm that pursuant to sections 133(1)(b) and F and 133 of the Securities Industry Act of 2011 that the registration under the act is suspended for 5 days ending Tuesday, September 24th. So I got some emails from traders and students, and I saw comments on Facebook and YouTube from people who tried to log in this morning to their SureTrader account, and they got this error notification that they wouldn't be able to log in until Tuesday. Now, SureTrader has not been on our list of recommended brokers now for about, just about 2 years. I have traded there in the past, and it's where I started my small account challenge when I started an account with $583 and then grew it up to about, $100,000 in 45 days. I was trading there for the first 3 weeks or so of that challenge. So I'm familiar with the platform. I'm familiar with the broker. I personally never had issues there. I just did my trading. I did deal with the margin restriction, but that's just something you deal with when you've got a small account. And I worked through it and grew the account in spite of that. So it wasn't really a big deal. But sometime it was around 2 years ago that they changed their commission structure, and it was quite a bit more expensive. And then there were a couple of other brokers out there that were less expensive, and so those became the ones that most of our students started using. So, one of the things I've always said with an offshore broker, so the Bahamas, it's offshore, but it's only 120 miles or whatever from Florida. It's not the middle of I don't know. It's, there's probably worse places in my mind that I could be opening a brokerage account in the Bahamas. So I never really worried about it that much. And there's other brokerages in the Caribbean and in the Bahamas that cater to U.S. traders. And generally what I've always said is that my practice was to keep an amount in the account that I needed in order to conduct my trading, and then to draw profits out at the end of each week, or maybe every other week. So I was pretty consistently taking money out rather than leaving a growing balance. Because, right now, for those of you guys that have accounts at SureTrader, my guess is that for the next 5 days, you can't really do anything. You can't trade in it. If you want to withdraw capital, you probably can't. If you have a position that you're currently holding, I don't know what you're going to be able to do with it. You'll certainly be probably wanting to reach out to them and find out, what's going on. But so it highlights two things to me. Just the importance, and this is probably true even with a U.S. company that's a small company. If you were trading with one of the small brokers in the U.S., you may want to have the same habit, just of pulling money out on a regular basis. Trading with a big firm like E-Trade, Ameritrade, Interactive Brokers, Fidelity, those ones, I've never been concerned about keeping. I wouldn't be concerned about keeping millions of dollars with any of those types of brokers. But with a small broker, you want to just kind of be careful, diversify your risk, and not leave all your eggs in one basket, just in case, God forbid, something crazy happens. And with SureTrader, I have no idea what's going on. For all I know, they forgot to file some piece of paperwork. They're just getting a mandatory 5-day suspension, and they'll be back up and running on Tuesday. And the biggest disruption will be that you guys weren't able to trade for 5 days, and that maybe if you were holding a position, you didn't get to sell when you would have liked to have. That also highlights the second thing for me, which is I manage my risk by not holding stocks overnight. So when overnight something like this happens, if it happened with any of the brokers that I've used, or my current account, it would just be that I couldn't trade for 5 days. It wouldn't be that I'd be monitoring an open position. So drawing cash out on a regular basis, good, I think, best practices type of thing. And for me, not holding trades overnight, also good best practices type of thing. And I certainly hope for you guys that do have, money with your trader, that everything is fine. You're back up and running on Tuesday, and you just end up having a little bit of a vacation here for 5 days, and then you'll be back at it. But we'll find out. I mean, I don't know anything more than you do. I see what's on the website, and it's not something that I've ever seen before, but it's not a U.S. broker, so they're in the Bahamas, and they've got a different set of rules there, the Securities Commission of the Bahamas, and so they're just have to work within it. And we'll just keep posted on what happens if we see anything, any news on Friday, tomorrow, or if we see something over the weekend or next week. But hopefully you guys will just be back up and running on Tuesday, and it'll just kind of be like, interesting. That was a weird thing that happened. But again, I don't want to speculate because I don't know. I'll speculate to the extent of, could be nothing, could be something, but I genuinely don't know, and hopefully it's nothing. But so that was something that I know a lot of traders were talking about in general on social media. For most of our students, you guys aren't trading there anyways, so it doesn't really make a difference for you. But with my trades today, this was kind of inevitable. My first red day here. I've had the last 3 or 4 trading days have been really small green days. I kind of knew there was a high likelihood that a red day was coming. And today I started first trade right out of the gates on AIM, and I went into the red by $1,000. I jumped into it anticipating a red to green move, and I got in too early, which was super disappointing, and stopped out. So let me pull back here. If you guys are seeing red flashes on the YouTube video, it's because my CPU is maxing out when I try to stream and record. Sorry about that. So anyways, I got in here on this candle that went red, stopped out, took my $1,000 loss. It squeezes back up, and I get back in, and then made back $1,400 or $1,300. I ended up finishing green by $470 on AIM, which was great. Next trade, NSPR. This one I jumped into, hit the high day Momo scanner. There was a seller at 420. I think it was 420 for 20,000 shares. No, sorry, it was 440 for 20,000 shares. And we saw it go 21, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, and then boom, boom, press the buy button. It pops up to 50. So I'm in, I'm out, lock up $540 of profit on a quick breakout. And just like that, I was up almost $1,000. Then we have WWR, hits the high day momentum scanner. It was on the gap scanner this morning, so it was one that I did have my eye on. I jump in as soon as it hits the scanner, getting in at 75, at 80, at 90. It squeezes up to 416. I'm holding the whole position of about 3,000 shares, up $900. It opens from the halt. 420, let's see, it opens at 424. I press the buy button. I got filled at 427. It hits 428, and then it drops to 362. Hit the bid, lost $1,700. I was up $900. I was up over $1,000 on that. I should have pressed the sell button. I could have pressed the sell button. I could have taken my profit off the table. Now, remember today I said that I was going to make a donation for Thankful Thursday. So Thankful Thursday, I want to be grateful for the success that I've had, and even this week up until today, a totally decent day. So unfortunately, I'm red. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go ahead and donate $1,917. and I'll just match my red with green, and I hope that pays it forward, and I have a great finish to the week tomorrow on Friday. So, we'll just do that. So I'll be making a donation to the local Humane Society and to Berkshire Bounty here in Berkshire County, Massachusetts, for food pantries and helping bring food from farms to those food pantries. So it's like really good fresh produce. And it's kind of like, if I have a red day and I'm just going to donate that amount, in a way it doubles the loss. But, so if I have a day where I lose 30 grand, then I donate another 30 grand, then I'd be out 60. And maybe, it's not, donating is a good thing, so I don't want to make it like a punishment that I have to donate. But today I just think because I already said for Thankful Thursday I was going to do something, I'll just donate 2 grand. I'll just 1,000 for each one. So anyways, that pays it forward and is what I wanted to do anyways. I kind of was hoping to have a daily goal, $1,000 to $2,000 green day. So we'll just stick with that. And, hopefully that, again, puts a little good karma out there, and we're able to finish this week strong tomorrow with a couple of green trades. The thing is, today so easily could have been a $2,000 green day. I was up 1,000, and then I was up 1,000 on WWR, but I didn't take the profit. I instead added to the position. So now I've doubled my position size, brought my cost basis from like $3.80 up to $4 or $4.05, and then when it drops down to $3.60, now with 6,000 shares, I'm losing like 30 cents. So that was really not a good idea. And what could have been a nice, decent winner, not a home run, but $1,000 probably at least, ended up being a $1,700 loser. And then I turned right around on CLWT. It hits the high day momentum scanner. I jumped in at 515. It hits a high of 533, but it didn't hold that level. It reversed quickly. It dropped down here to 470. I stopped out only to see it this later in the morning. Ended up coming back to 546. But that's just the way it goes sometimes. I'm not gonna get bent out of shape. You know what? Today I didn't actually hit my max loss. Yeah, I'm down 1,900. Yeah, it's disappointing because I haven't been making a lot of progress this week. I made $500 on Monday, $800 on Tuesday, $12 yesterday. So now I'm actually red on the week by, I don't know, a little less than $1,000. But I was up 18 grand coming into the week, 18 grand on the month coming into this week. Still with a goal of trying to hit 40 grand on the month, and that meant I would have needed to make about 10,000 this week. So now I've got to adjust the goal down to 30 grand. I've got to pull back a little bit on my goal for the month since I had a miss this week, but that's okay. I'll adjust down to 30 grand for the month, and we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days left. So 7 days times my daily average of 2,000 a day would be 14 grand. So, 17,000 plus 14, it's going to get me up close to that $30,000 spot. Of course, this is all about averages, and I average 2,000 a day. If I happen to have the bad fortune of, having 2 more red days that are $2,000 red days, I'm going to have to adjust my goal again. But that's, again, I'm not going to get bent out of shape about very, very, very short-term goals. I'm just going to try to stay focused on being a good trader, knowing when to pull back and ease off, a little bit. And today is a good day where I could have easily taken one more trade and tried to swing for the fences getting back into CLWT. And what probably would have happened is I probably would have lost another $1,000 or maybe 2,000. So as of right now, if you guys go to the homepage of the website, let's see, where do I have this link? If you go to warriortrading.com, at the very bottom of the page, you will see a link for my verified profit. So let me just, I'm just going to come onto this page here. So 2019 earnings and broker statements. All right, so in 2019 up to, let's see, you can see right here. So 2019 up through August, I was up $315,000. So you can see 17, and this is all part of my $583 to $1 million challenge. So I'm currently, as of the end of August, was at $1.15 million. So across the $1 million level, but still growing the account. So 335 in profit and 17 just in that account that was part of the challenge. Just under 518 and sitting at 315 at the end of August. So that put me, $185,000 off of my $500,000 goal for the year. But knowing that October, November, and December are 3 of my strongest months, I knew that shouldn't be a problem. And yes, I do want to congratulate Jess. Let's see, let me scroll up. I know Jess just got his 100K club badge. There he is. So congratulations. I know you've worked really hard on that. I see you commenting a lot on YouTube and on Facebook. And so, you did it, man. 100K club. That's something you should be really proud of. So you've got that badge next to your name. For those of you guys on Facebook and YouTube, we verify the 100K club with broker statements. So we make sure we verify it before we give people that badge, and he passed the verification. So congratulations, great job there. And anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll be back at it first thing tomorrow morning, Friday, and we'll finish up hopefully with one more green day and have a good finish to the week. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
If you're still watching, you must have really enjoyed that video. So why not subscribe and get email alerts anytime I upload new content? Remember, when you subscribe, you become a member of the Warrior Trading family.